Okay, so I don't know, I called this B&B before because I had a massive complaint. It was nothing to do with this hotel, and I specifically chose this hotel because I had nothing to do with this. Was it you?
I don't know.
Okay, so basically, I came to Germany recently, right? And I was staying in Düsseldorf with someone from the church that I thought I could trust.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so anyway, I got wiped out. But during my journey, I went all the way down to the south of Germany, and I came all the way up for the B&B hotels. And I mean, my treatment, it takes a lot to annoy me, piss me off, irritate me, anything. And it was absolutely horrific. And to be honest with you, I've written about 5, 6, 7 emails to the complaints department. I've done the online form. I've written to eCorporate. I've written to everything, and I'm not getting one reply. And my last email was, really, if it's going to go like that, then I'll go on social media. I mean, it was that bad. And basically what I wanted was, I did the membership and everything like this, and some of the incidents were so... People had entered my room, stole my stuff. I mean, just horrendous.
Yeah.
And the reason I've come here is there a fax number of the head office, someone I can call, or who will at least reply to me to say someone's dealing with this?
Yeah.
Because the last thing I want is this to explode all over the internet, because I have more than enough information to do it. I basically was in, the first one was Würzburg, then I went to Stuttgart, then Heidelberg, I was in Nuremberg, so I mean I used 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes, yes.
And I mean, the individual incidents that happened there almost put my life in danger. There was one serious health risk where I had paramedics and everything come out. I mean, not good. I'm like, compensate me, I don't want the membership, let me go. And then when I got back to Düsseldorf and I found out this guy robbed me, I'm like, I just want to get out, really. So the only reason I'm staying in Germany is, someone please at least say reply to the email at least, or the form. And no one's replying to anything, and I have more the capacity to go on social media and blast this. I don't want to do that. I've even at the point of, I've marked down Boris Becker's website, his personal email and everything. I don't want to have to start emailing Boris Becker about what happened. I actually am a big fan of Boris Becker.
He has nothing to do with
No, but
he makes only the
but this is his hotels, right?
Yes, yes. It's not his hotel. It's only for Werbung of English.
He's associated to this hotel.
No. He makes only in the TV. He has
commercials.
Nothing to do. Yes, commercials.
Right.
B&B paid him to make commercials.
Well, I would blast it all over his. I'll be honest with you, I ended up having to call a doctor and paramedics 3 times on that journey.
But I will...
I just need someone to deal with this.
She is just looking for a...
I have done everything I said. I've done all the emails, everything.
Which email address you used?
I went on the website, I did the corporate one. There's 2, and then I also filled out the form. I did that 3 times.
Okay.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm starting to copy in people on what happened. I actually not detailed, but in bullet point form what happened in each hotel, because I'll be honest with you, it's horrendous.
Gibt es eigentlich so Beschwerde-Dings?
Ja, es gibt ein... Ich weiß nicht, wie auf uns zuständig ist.
Denn die machen ja auch ihre Beschwerden.
What is your name?
I have a membership number.
Okay.
Perfect.
I mean, to be honest, that's the other thing. If this is the treatment I got as a member, when I actually inquired about the membership, you know what they did? They actually picked out the form, threw it at me, and went, read it yourself. I swear to God.
It was in which hotel was it? In the south of Germany?
So I started in Bavaria, right?
In Bayern, yeah.
So it was in Nuremberg.
Nuremberg.
So I'm sat there. I'm just outside looking to check in, screaming at me in front of my door. Wouldn't work about 20 times. I kept saying, "Oh, I think it looks like a nice facility." Would not explain anything to me. Physically threw the paper in my face in front of other guests. People banging on my door. I mean, that was just one hotel. At the last one that I was at, I actually checked in for 3 days. After the first day, I just walked out.
Das ist wie hier in dem Airport, wo die Tür abgeschlossen haben, als die Gäste rausgegangen sind, so ungefähr.
And I also, the worst, I have a bag that's not here with me of legal documents. High-level legal documents with bank, someone had gone in there, opened my bag, and when I came back, all my documents were on my bag. Not good.
Alles in einem Hotel oder mehrere?
Nein, mehrere.
Okay.
Would refuse to call the hospital, refuse to call the doctor, just constant. I mean, some of the things that were actually said, I've written in the email, it's just horrendous. Okay, if I give you my last name, you can probably pull up my membership number. I had that little brown, last name Fraser, F-R-A-S-E-R. I did have that little brown.
And your first name?
Barry.
Okay.
From
You found me?
Düsseldorf.
Sorry? Yeah. Yeah, so that address is where I'm staying.
Straße, yeah.
Right, that's where he stole all my stuff. Could you give me the membership number again? I mean, I just want to cancel the whole thing, and I want to be compensated for what happened.
Ich habe es nicht verstanden. Warum hat er diese Straße dran?
Weil er da gewohnt hat in
Ach so,
Düsseldorf.
okay.
Genau.
Just as a small example, right?
Ja, das muss ich mal aufschreiben.
Würzburg to Stuttgart. All I said was, can you book me another room? Did the membership wrong name, wrong address. I get to Stuttgart, they put me in a disabled room, the room is flooded, they start blaming me, ask me to pay for it, charging more money. I mean, it's just, it was one thing after another.
Also ich frage jetzt mal, ob die überhaupt irgendwas erhalten haben.
Could you write down my membership number? I don't seem to.
Yes.
I don't seem to have it.
One moment. Lass mich gerade machen.
But what I could do is I could maybe email you the email that I sent to them and you can fax it or something, but like I'm getting no response, which makes it even
We
worse.
try to find somebody.
No, I understand.
When you send the mails? Today?
I started, no. I started emailing them about a week ago. And I've done 3, 4, 5, 6 emails and no response.
202
202 300 35 357
9364. So, nochmal gucken, gerade habt ihr. So, 202 300 35 357 9364. Okay.
That's the membership.
Yes.
I would just want to cancel everything.
Wir haben noch irgendeinen für Management.
So let's say I come to this hotel, right, just as an instance. Let's see how you would accept it. When I arrived in Stuttgart, the guy in Würzburg screwed up the whole thing. So he said, oh, I'm going to have to charge you a family room. I said, but I'm not a family, I'm just me. Oh, I said, well, how much is it? And it was like 10, 15 euros extra. I said, you know, I'm a member, and he said, well, you screwed up the membership. Made me wait at front desk while people are lined up out the door, actually pointing to people and saying, this guy won't pay the extra 10, 15 euros for another room. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're trying to embarrass me in front of your other guest. You can't do that. You can't. And then stuck me in the disabled room with a flooded, and then blamed me for, that was just one hotel. That's not normal.
No.
And I got that my whole journey.
Here we are in normal hotel.
But any hotel, that's not normal, is it? I went to 9 hotels and I eventually gave up. I'm like, I can't do this here anymore.
Maybe she find somebody.
Ich gucke, ob die überhaupt irgendwas erhalten haben. Dann
Das ist jetzt hier Beschwerdedienst.
genau.
Gib dem doch mal den Mann dann.
Even if I can fax or do something, someone's going to start dealing with it or
Yeah,
investigate it.
I asked if they received something. Hi, hier ist die Jenny vom B&B Hotel Köln-Messe. Hi, ich habe hier einen Gast, der war in mehreren B&B-Hotels und der kommt so ziemlich empört an und hat ganz doll viele Beschwerden. Die hat er anscheinend auch per vielen E-Mails schon an euch geschickt und ihr wartet noch auf eine Antwort. Ich wollte fragen, ob ihr da überhaupt was bekommen habt. Barry Fraser. Mhm. Ja. Er hat irgendwie vor 5 Tagen schon das erste geschickt. Also über mehrere Formulare, dann über die Seite, dann über bestimmte E-Mail-Adressen oder so. Ich weiß nicht, ob ihr alles habt. Genau.
I'd like someone's name, a manager's name, or a fax or something, to know that it's getting dealt with.
Er möchte jemanden direkt anschreiben.
Mhm. Also ihr habt mehrere angegeben, ja? Okay. Ach so. Okay. Mhm. Mhm.
One. Yes. You can have Jibs.
Ich bin mir gerade nicht sicher, Moment, wir kamen das noch nicht so zu Wort. Nein, eine Reservierung hat er nicht. Er ist anscheinend, also ich glaube, der macht so eine Rundtour und ist in verschiedenen Hotels halt abgestiegen. Ich habe jetzt nicht alles mitverfolgen können, aber es lief anscheinend nicht so gut. Er möchte irgendwie auch sein Geld zurück und alles stornieren, was diese neue Karte betrifft und so weiter. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob er jetzt hier eincheckt oder ob er jetzt irgendwo anders hingeht.
Ja, einchecken will er nicht. Er will einen Ansprechpartner.
Achso, er wollte jetzt anscheinend nur einen Ansprechpartner haben, weil er nirgendwo irgendjemanden erreichen konnte. Genau. Mhm. Mhm. Super.
Yeah, the thing is you can write to them.
I don't want to write in that. I want a fax or...
Facebook, you know.
Okay.
Yes, but if I blast them on social media, I'll really blast them.
Yes.
Okay.
But that doesn't have to get to that point.
Richtig, genau.
Yeah, she tried now to find who is the right man.
A name, a number, a phone number, a fax, something. I tried for 1 week. I sent nothing else.
Who will try it now?
Like, you know this internet thing around the corner? This right here?
Yes.
I was literally using that. One of the guys screaming over, don't touch. I'm like, I'm 15
Ja,
guests here.
anstrengend,
Don't
klar.
touch. I'm like, what's the
Er kommt halt
problem?
sehr entzürnt rüber.
One
Also
woman
ein
I
paar
don't
Sachen
even
klingen
know
ja
who was
tatsächlich
German
recht
came running up the
plausibel,
stairs
ein
and
paar
said,
Sachen habe ich jetzt
I'm very
abgeschaltet.
sorry, you shouldn't be treated like that. I'm not a
Hat,
guest.
ein paar Sachen klangen recht plausibel, aber das kann man natürlich nicht beurteilen. Aber vieles war auch im Rezeptionsbereich, kann man also mit Kameras tatsächlich belegen. Er wurde ja auch beworfen mit seinen Papieren und so weiter. Manche Sachen kann man natürlich nicht belegen, klar. Nein. Das ist richtig, genau.
I mean, if I email you the email that was sent, could you fax it to them?
Yes, you can send the email to this.
Okay, let's do that now. I have my computer. Can I log on to the Wi-Fi? You can read it yourself. You'll be shocked. Really, you'll be shocked.
Yeah, but I also must find the right
No, I know.
person in the central, because there are very much people
I
working.
understand.
And nobody want to get it, you know? They say, nee,
Yeah, I know.
Und was haben wir jetzt? Haben wir jetzt einen Ansprechpartner?
Yeah, they received yesterday the email.
Yesterday? Why would it be yesterday?
Yesterday, I don't know.
I didn't send an email yesterday. I didn't send an email yesterday.
So they I don't know. They told me that they had an email yesterday.
Well, that's not true, but okay.
Yes, you've written that you also sent an email on the 4th of August, and they received nothing from the 4th. So you will.
No, but what I'm saying is this is what they tell you to do, right? I filled out that form numerous times. I sent numerous emails. That was an example of one of the emails I sent.
It could be the email from yesterday. There are a lot of CCs. CCs.
Copy.
Yes, to other hotels, but the email address is so sometimes the dot is not there in the
Yes, I understand that.
Recht.
Yes,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is I copied in Boris Becker's personal. I mean, I'm really getting pissed off. But what I'm saying is the one before that I didn't copy in the hotels because I didn't want to talk to them.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's just getting ludicrous. So, what I'm saying is it possible to get a fax number? I can email you the email that I sent, and you fax it from here, and I have a copy that I know they have it.
I can tell you that they have it.
No, but I don't trust them because
Okay.
the thing is, I've emailed them for a week. Word of mouth. I'll be honest with you. I've done that game
So
for
you
over a month.
definitely get an email until tomorrow. So they have to they received it, and now they have to contact the hotels to ask what's happened and everything.
Just for my own peace of mind, and I'm not drilling you because your hospital did nothing, right? I never even stayed here. If it's possible to get a fax number, I will email you the email I sent them, and then at least I have a receipt, a date, and everything of the. Is that okay? So I can email you, but then if you can get their fax number.
Yeah, you can email us and we print it and we send it by fax.
Right, and then I get the receipt with the time, date,
Yes,
so at least I have something. Where can I sit down to?
Yeah, if you want.
Versuch doch schon. Mehr kann ich doch gar nicht tun. Aber das alles, wenn dann noch drauf.
Jetzt bist du wieder wacher.
Ja, ich bewege mich halt.
Oh, ich war nicht.
To be honest with you, the emails of the hotels.
It's Cologne. Cologne, not Cologne. Köln.
I didn't put the dots and that in. It was purely to show who's reading it. These are the hot hotels that you have to deal with. So obviously, as soon as I sent it, I got a bounce back saying this email doesn't exist. It wasn't meant to go through. I don't want to talk to them.
No, you take this email address. kölnmesse@hotelbb.com.
Right.
Yes.
Und jetzt eine Info.
Ja, und wir drucken die aus und wir schicken die per Fax weg.
I can't go to one German city right now with all my stuff being stolen. It's just unbelievable.
Do you want your money back in cash?
Yes, please. Actually, no, put it back on my card, please.
It will just, it was not a credit card, right?
No.
Then we can put it on the card. It's just able to put it on the credit card.
I can't stop this stealing. Oh my goodness. You got the email, yeah? Do you have an actual person you could fax it to, or you're just going to be faxing it to a department? It would be nice if I had a name.
It's a customer care. So they're working 3 person.
There's only 3 person in the whole
They're
department.
only in the customer care department.
Where's is there a head office for B&B? Like, is there a
In Hoffenheim, in Hochheim.
Hochheim?
In Hochheim, there's the
Where's that?
in here. Where is this? 1.5, 2 hours from here.
Could you write down the address for me? The head office for the whole of Germany?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then, yeah, if you could just fax it to them and then give me the receipt of the fax just to say I got it. That'd be great, thank you. See, these are normal conversations, no? I'm agitated and you're still dealing with it. Like, what was going on in those other places? I really don't know.
Yeah, that sounds not very good.
But okay, you have a good read of it, honestly. Like, if you read it,
No, I didn't read it.
have a read of it while I get my computer. So yeah, you got the B&B here, police over there. I'm even getting terrorized by the fire service. What they'll do is they'll actually drive past, no sirens, and as soon as they get close to me, flick on the sirens to try and give me a little bit of a scare. So they are sending Germans all over the world on this goodwill. I even met some of them. I thought, hey, Germans are pretty cool. I'm buying into all this stuff. Sounds pretty cool. Met a nice couple of German girls. Oh yeah, German. When you get here, totally fucking different story. Told to come here as a political refugee, and I have been annihilated. You know what you get? I've been given several Hitler salutes in Trier, Aachen, Cologne, Düsseldorf, Munich, Würzburg. The British are absolutely pissing themselves laughing. Scots are trying to fucking kill. I mean, that whole island is just twisted. It's not like they've done anything bad to the world before. I'm one person, no idea. Literally now starting to figure everything out. It's all bullshit. Total fucking bullshit. The Scots can't. Alex Salmond contacted redneck politicians in America. They contacted several high leaders in Black Lives Matter. Yeah, let's hand them over as bait for all the terrible things Scotland's done to the southern states of America. So now I got the black community, I got feminazis, all of a sudden I'm anti-Semitic because it was a Jewish doctor that drugged me. Then let's try and make him out to be a criminal and make as many fucking enemies for this one person as possible. If he is still making friends, then we'll send the police out to stalk him until the point the other people get scared and wander off. It is fucking sick. 2018, 99% zombie race and kill the rest. Going into the B&B hostel. Hi. Hi. Expecting to see you? Yeah. You're not the girl that I saw the other day who faxed the... No, I had a massive complaint because I stayed in other bed and breakfasts. There's two colleagues here. One faxed your head office I emailed here, yes, with the complaints. I joined as a member. I went in about 10 different bed and breakfasts around Bavaria, Stuttgart, Heidelberg. My treatment was horrendous. Racist comments, sexist comments. The staff here were okay. You should check the email. It was bad. Locked out of my room, people banging on my door. I ended up...
Or colleagues, or just people, just guests?
No, your colleagues. Even when I was in Düsseldorf, I actually asked for a doctor. I ended up getting in a 7-hour argument until about 6 a.m. in the morning.
You're speaking from this BB hotel, from our hotel?
No, the reason I came to this one is it had nothing to do with you. Okay. It was Nuremberg, Würzburg, Stuttgart, Heidelberg, Frankfurt. There was 10, Düsseldorf. I sent the email here and they faxed it. And there's 3 people that work in your complaints department. Promised that I would have a response by today, or I said I'll go all over social media. It was horrific. They screwed up my
What is your name, please?
last name Fraser. Fraser. I'm asking for a full refund. And the only reason I'm staying in Germany now is waiting for this. I mean, just horrendous. I contacted Boris Becker's agency.
In which BB hotel you were?
So I was in.
Yes.
I was in.
The problem is that I see it here, Frankfurt, Stuttgart.
So I started in Nuremberg. Yes. It even got to the point I was asking about memberships,
Yes.
and they were throwing the paper in my face. Do it yourself. I got put into so anyway, I wrote the whole complaint down.
Yes.
I sent the email to here.
Yes, the problem is every BB hotel has a own management.
No.
And it's
Time out.
all on its own.
No, but they called the head office and spoke to the head office.
Okay.
And they faxed the head office. I have the fax in my hotel room. I don't stay at B&B anymore.
Yes.
They said 100% I'll get a response today by email on absolutely everything. I've had 0. I'm very angry.
Yes, I understand.
I need something to be done, or honestly I'll start contacting Boris Becker's agent or whatever. It was outrageous. It got so bad that in Stuttgart they mixed up the room, which was not my fault. They said, oh, you need to pay extra. I said, but I don't need a family room. He's going, oh my God, like, I'm stood there, oh my God, he won't even pay fucking 10 extra euros. There's customers lining out the door. He's refusing to give me a room until I pay extra for a room that I didn't book. Put me in the disabled room. The drain in the Stuttgart is blocked. I have a shower. There's water everywhere. He blames me and is like, oh, you're going to have to pay for this. I'm like, what? I'm stood in the hallway half naked. Then they put me in another room. That's just a space of 30 hours. It was like that non-stop. I got to Frankfurt. I didn't feel very well from all the harassment. Basically, all I did was I came down one morning and I said, could you please tell me where the hospital is? What? Like, with that venom, I'm like, sorry? I'm like, where's the hospital? What do you want? Frankfurt. I mean, and the thing is, I go to Heidelberg. I say, oh, can you tell me where this is? She was so angry with something, picked up the receiver and is smashing it on the goddamn receiver. I stayed there 2 days. My Dusseldorf one, I asked for an arts. The room I went in was disgusting. I then went to 615. I asked for a doctor. This went on for 12 hours, yelling, screaming, wrong numbers. And then, honestly, I checked out and I said, never again. But the problem is the 2 days ago I came here, she spoke to them, they're like, yes, we didn't get the first email you sent. I sent about 5 emails. And I detailed each hotel.
Yes.
They then said, they faxed it, I got the receipt of the time and the date, and they promised maximum I would have a response by end of day today, and there's nothing. There's nothing.
Promise, they will do it, but
there's nothing.
Yes,
it's 4 o'clock.
But our head office is a little bit,
it's not my issue, is it, right?
But
if you're telling me your head office
if they promise, they will do it.
It's 4 o'clock on...
Yeah, but they will do it.
Well, they have 1 hour.
Yeah, the problem is we have Friday and nobody is there anymore.
So then they would say, how can they do it then? What you said just doesn't is a contradiction. How can they do it if they've already left? I'm spending money in other hotels.
I will write an email again, and I will write that. Yes,
I mean, it's just lies.
That is the last chance to yes.
I would like a copy.
Care for you.
I would like a copy of the email, please, because I have been extremely patient. They put my health in jeopardy, and now you're saying no, they'll definitely do it, and now they've obviously already left.
It was 2 days ago, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I think they will do it because.
No, it was supposed to be done by end of day Friday. It's supposed to be done now. You just told me they've left. How can they do something if they've already left? It's impossible.
Do you know a name from the head office? A person?
They wouldn't tell me. I asked for the name and they wouldn't tell me.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I'm getting about 5% close to going all over social media.
I will try to call the customer care service, okay?
I mean,
Your name
I have
is-
been extremely patient. I wanted to join as a member. I want full refund on everything. Not only from the complaints from the hospital,
Teresa, what is your first name?
Barry, but I'm now being lied to about my complaint. I sat over there and there for 2 hours going back and forth with 2 of your other colleagues. Still nothing is done. The only reason I'm staying in Germany is to get this resolved. I mean, it's horrific. I actually emailed Boris Becker's agent in London and said, if this does not get resolved, I'll be all over this. I ended up in hospital because of B&B. Seriously, in Düsseldorf, I ended up in hospital. I will wait through there, yes?
Yes, I will try to call them.
Call them, email, something. I'm telling you, I'm really not happy.